Picks and Parlays back with your free NBA playoff betting pick. Game 5 Eastern Conference semifinals. Here we've got the Milwaukee Bucks at the Brooklyn Nets for Tuesday, June 15th. And what a series it's been. Nets won the first 2 games pretty easily. Milwaukee, close game in Game 3. A little easier in Game 4. Now we see 2-2 headed back to Brooklyn with 2 stars supposedly not playing. Sounds like Harden's out. Sounds like Kyrie's out for the Nets. The big 3 becomes the big 1 with Kevin Durant. Can he get it done? That will be the question. Milwaukee, pretty big favorite here. Milwaukee favored by 4, total of 217.5. And I've got Kurt with, of course, one of our Picks and Parlays experts here to talk the NBA Game 5. Kurt, what do you think of this matchup? I kind of feel like Brooklyn, maybe they leaked the news out that Kyrie and Harden's not playing. I kind of think maybe one of them might try to give it a go. Either way, what do you think of this Game 5 matchup?
First thing that comes to mind, Craig, when I think of this is the total was 234 at one point in this series, and now we have 217.5, and that might still be a little too high for this one. You want to talk about old school playoff games, grinded out games. That's what kind of series we're having here. At first, I thought it was just pretty much Milwaukee's bad shooting. You know, DiVincenzo has been out, so maybe it took their offense a little while longer to get adjusted. But yeah, these just look like, you know, 2 teams that are playing each possession a little tighter. There's really not a flow to the game. It's a little choppier. And I really think that this kind of favors the Bucks, because the whole point behind the Brooklyn Nets were the big 3. And that's a big question with tomorrow's game. Like, how many of the big 3 are actually going to be on the court tomorrow? And can Kevin Durant carry this team? I really don't think that he'd be able to do it by himself. I think he's going to need either Blake Griffin or maybe Steve Nash to suit up and help this offense out here. They scored a little more in Game 4 late in the second half to kind of make it a competitive game, but it looks like Milwaukee kind of found their stride. They were a team that when you had them down 2-0, you definitely wanted to keep them down 2-0. You know, now you've given them some life, and you got Giannis feeling a little better. You know, he put up 34 the last game. You have Middleton sighting, you know, where he put up 35 the game before. Yep. So now all of a sudden the advantage has kind of shifted to Milwaukee, and you see it here in the line. And it's a pretty short line. Depending on who plays for Brooklyn tomorrow, that line I'm sure is going to change. But right now I think that that -4 favors Milwaukee, and the under is definitely the play I would go with.
Yeah, I could see the under, because Game 3 and 4, they didn't sniff the over, not even if you go as low as 217.5. We've seen that Brooklyn struggled to score on the road. Now, for Game 1 and 2, that was no problem, of course. So
right.
Which shooting team of the Nets will we see? I think Durant's going to have a huge game. I'm guessing. I don't know. I haven't seen the player props out yet. They usually don't come out till the morning, but I'm guessing he's probably going to be in the mid-30s. I would take that. I think he's going to go for 40 tonight. I think he's going to, Giannis will do well. I think if you were the Bucks and you could say that Giannis and Durant cancel each other out, that'd be best case scenario, because Middleton is not he's not, I wouldn't say he's, superstar, but he's just a tick down, and he's the glue guy for this team. When he scores and he does his thing, they're very, very tough to beat. I think I would probably wait till game time. If one of the other big 3 is ready to go, then I would probably take the underdog Nets. I just think the home court's been a big series. But I think you're right. I think you take the under if you're betting it now, because I just think the defense is going to be what it's all about. We've seen it. They've backed off of Giannis. They've made him into a jump shooter a lot. Blake Griffin has done a great job with him. So you heard it here. Kurt likes the under 217.5, Game 5, Nets and the Bucks. And don't forget, get in all of our bets. Use that 20% off promo code TRADE, TRADE, to save 20% off your daily packages, your subscriptions, 2-for-1 experts, whatever you like. Look under the premium picks tab at picksandparlays.net and start betting with one of our experts tonight.